All right, welcome to the RMS Show. My name is James Owaro. I appreciate you for the long time of patience. Now here we are, and you're most welcome. To all the team leaders in all areas of life, I welcome you and welcome to the board. Today I'm going to talk about same usual topic, true leadership. True leadership in an area of life. You get the point? Now, let me just make it simple for all of us to understand that the world is in need of leaders. The world is in total crisis due to lack of true leaders in an areas of life. We do not need another. Okay, forgive me, I'm going to be a little more outrageous. All right? The world does not need another father. The world does not need another pastor on the pulpit. The world does not need another footballer. We don't need another singer on a stage. Believe me, we do not even need another politician. Trust me, you can see all around you. We don't need another. You get the point? The world is asking for us to use what we have to get whatever we want, to get our country into a better state. We do not need any other thing. But here's what we need. We need a number of many leaders, a number of true leaders in areas of life. We don't need another footballer. We already have them. But are these guys leaders in an areas of life? Are these guys becoming the person whom they are created to be? This is the point I want us to talk about today. It is a crucial point for all of us. And if you realize this, you'll know exactly what you need to do. And that is becoming. Many people, when I discuss with them, they tell me, and I ask them, are you a leader? For some reason, they have all the reasons to tell me, no, I'm not. But they'll pass the other way around to tell that they are not leaders. But naturally, nobody wants to be led. You know? In other words, we have to lead ourselves. We are the leaders by nature. We are the leaders. Naturally, we are leaders. All right? But for some reason, because of the belief system, because of the culture, the nativity, whatever, people have zoomed into the zone of thinking, well, if I have somebody who's older than me, if I have somebody who provides for me, somebody who provides for the family, that person is my leader. No. The mandate of every human being on earth is to lead, is to become a leader. But how do you do that if you don't even know? Okay, the number one enemy of every human being today is not Satan. It's not even a human being. It is ignorance. What is ignorance in your term? Ignorance is actually the inability to know what you should know, or the inability to know the truth from its original context. You cannot derive truth from anything else but from its original context. Get the point? So, as leaders in the making, if I wake up one day and I tell you you are a leader, and it's hard for you to believe that you're a leader, you probably will not become. You get the point? So, leadership is not a mandate being given for a human being over another. No. I'm a believer. The Bible tells me that God gave me dominion not over human beings but over things over the earth. The animals, the trees, everything. You know them. You can mention the creatures. So, how do we then derive, how did we get lost from the original truth? That instead of being a leader over things, to being a leader over human beings. Now, true leadership will give you all these answers, except if you acknowledge the truth and accept it and walk and work with it. How do you explain that a father just raped a daughter? How do you explain that? How do you explain that a government worker just embezzled the money? How do you explain that? How do you explain that somebody just stole the money from the government office for selfish desires? and yet people are suffering. How do you explain that? How do you explain that a human being has been controlled by bush, what you call weed, or alcohol? These are the things we are supposed to dominate. Why would it dominate us? All right, I'm not creating a new science fiction or something new. It is something that is already been there, but we just need to acknowledge, and this is what I'm helping you to do. You are a leader by nature, and when I add the word true leadership, it only means you are before others. In other words, it is inside out, not outside in. You have to start with you. I started with myself. I knew my health was on stake if I don't take care of myself. My relationship with people, my relationship with my producer, my relationship with my church leaders, my teammates, and you, I can lose them if I don't lead myself. This is what I call this true leadership. It is not a new thing to you, but for some of us, for some reason, we think it has to be somebody else to tell us what to do. Yet, it is us first to the world. In other words, we lead with our own lives. This is the truth of the matter. This is how it's supposed to be from the very, very beginning. All right? You're in football, but you think for some reason you're just there to play the ball. No, you are there to influence the people. I gave you a definition of true leadership. Okay, let me repeat it. True leadership is the ability to influence others with oneself. So if you're not influencing another human being with oneself in an area of life, you can be a footballer. You're not just there to play football. Then you're not in leadership. You're not in true leadership. All right? And you can never do that until you discover yourself. The moment you wake up and you say, whoa, I'm a leader. Whoa, I'm a true leader. So it begins with me before anybody else. Then here we come. The journey begins. You're a salesperson, you start kicking it in a different way. You're a government leader, be like, oh, okay. You start kicking it the different way. Because you now know who you are, who you're created to be, and for some reason, you elevate your life. You lead with your life. That's a problem with the celebrity lifestyle. They tell you what to do, but they don't do it themselves. They talk about everything. They know the best quotes, they know the best wisdom talks, but if you look at their lives, it does not reflect any of these things. It doesn't. But why is it so? The world is in need of true leaders, the people who are saying what they do, and they're doing what they are saying. All right? For Uganda to be a better country, we have everything. We do. The best land, the best climate in the world. But why is it that the state of our lives doesn't reflect on many of us? To some they are, to others don't. Well, I cannot change everything, but here is a start. True leadership is the beginning of things. If we know that we are leaders, we shall begin to take care of ourselves, we take care of our environments, we take care of others also, as we also lead them to their areas of leadership. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to help you do. And nobody can stop me because I chose to do that. Not because I want to, but because I have to. My nation is in cry, deep, deep cry of true leaders. Are you willing to become one? Or you're willing to watch things die? To watch things, run away? To watch people mess around? To watch people steal government money? To watch people do sorts of crazy, crazy stuff? Sleeping around, doing sort of stuff. Well, you already know the truth that if you can't control your own self, you can't control anything in your community. And because of that, you can't even make any life better. Is that what you want? No. Is that what Uganda wants? No. Is that what any family member wants? No, not at all. So what do they really want? We want true leaders. We want people who say what they do, and they do what they say. And with that, you can be able to influence nations. You can be able to influence another life. And you make our lives better. This is the mandate. has been given, and I can help you do that. I already told you some principles to that, but shortly I'll get back to you with a few more principles to help you kickstart this. I'm not telling you this because I know everything. I'm telling you this because we have to help each other. This is a journey that we have started, and if you're willing to stay with me, the future is bright. It looks awesome for you and for me. All right, so leaders, meet you up on the next episode. Thank you.